Tonight, we report on the engineers reviewing Wanapum Dam and Mick Hansen's resignation from the Moses Lake Irrigation and Rehabilitation District. What's going on in sports, Bob?
The Moses Lake Chiefs baseball team is set to open its season this weekend. Stay with us to find out where and who they'll play. Let's take a look at our Weather Center forecast.
And here in the Weather Center, we're looking forward to a little soggy start to our Friday, but then things brighten up nicely for the weekend until late in the weekend. Details coming up.
I'm Alan Troop. Stay tuned for all of this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News. Your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
An examination of a cracked pillar at the Wanapum Dam is expected to take 9 days. Grant PUD hired Spokane-based Cooney Global JV to investigate the pillar, which supports the dam's spillway. The spillway is the section of the dam which allows water to bypass the turbines and travel past the dam. The contractor is drilling into the pillar along with using radar and sonar to discover more information about the 65-foot-long crack that was discovered on February 27th. The PUD has since lowered the water in the reservoir to relieve pressure on the pillar. Mick Hansen resigned from the Moses Lake Irrigation and Rehabilitation District Board of Directors. About 2 years after taking office, the controversial board member announced Tuesday he was leaving his position. Hansen said in an interview the district faces issues the board seems unwilling to deal with, and he didn't feel like he could continue to stay on the board to fight the battles. Hansen noted 2 issues in his resignation letter. The first involved how the district collected property taxes. He believes the district is collecting more property tax than people owe. The state auditors haven't issued any findings against the district on the issue. Hansen also had issues with how the votes for the board members are cast. The district bases the amount of votes a voter has on the number of parcels the voter owns. Hansen pushed for a change in the state law but was unsuccessful. The city of Ephrata will be celebrating St. Patrick's Day with a pub crawl in good fashion. Here's Vivian Huang with the story.
Flowing drinks and raffle tickets are going to be the main event this Saturday for Ephrata's 2nd annual pub crawl. Starting at 3 p.m., pub crawlers can earn tickets for a raffle by visiting participating Ephrata businesses. Among these businesses include Bank Tavern, Bricks and Stone, El Agave, Wendy's Tavern, and more. The raffle drawing is at 6 p.m. at the Nat Washington House. Pub crawl organizer Mark Wanke said the event is a way to encourage people to support local businesses. For more information, contact Wanke at 509-750-5077. The event does not cost anything to participate. For iFIBER 1 News, this is Vivian Huang.
Thanks, Vivian. The Grant County Economic Development Council's 2014 annual banquet features the latest information about the organization. The banquet is on March 28th in Big Bend Community College's ATEC building. It starts with a 5:30 p.m. meet and greet hour, followed by dinner at 6:30 p.m. To register for the dinner, visit grantedc.com. The event, dubbed Building Prosperity Year 1, Accelerating Economic Development in Grant County, features presentations by EDC Executive Director Jonathan Smith and past President Tom Heath. Smith will update banquet goers with the latest on EDC activities, and Heath will address the EDC's 5-year strategic plan. Columbia Basin Allied Arts presents Seattle-based band Heart by Heart on Saturday at 7 p.m. at the Wallenstein Theater. The band began after Heart founding member Steve Fossen joined forces with singer Somar Masek in 2009 to form a band to perform classic Heart hits from the 70s and 80s. Individual tickets are $30 for reserved seats, less for members, and $10 for students. Tickets can be purchased at the Bookery in Ephrata, Art Garden Pottery in Moses Lake, the Big Bend Community College Bookstore, or call the Columbia Basin Allied Arts office at 509-793-2059. Now let's take a look at people with warrants issued by the State Department of Corrections.
Each of the people you see here has warrants for their arrest and is wanted by various law enforcement agencies. If you see any of these people, the Department of Corrections asks that you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but to call police. You can also call the Department of Corrections at 509-764-6180 during the day or 509-762-1160 after 5 p.m.
We will be back after this.
Hey, how do you TDM?
Fish taco.
Chicken burrito. No. Chicken taco. I mean,
I want fire on my burrito. I want jalapenos. I want habanero sauce. I want it hot, hot, hot.
rice, beans, lettuce, tomato, and that is it.
I like nachos. I like nachos.
2 pork tacos with creamy chipotle sauce, and make it a combo.
Love fish tacos.
Gotta be fresh, gotta be fast, gotta be to go, gotta get out of here.
Stop by today and TDM with our new creamy chipotle sauce.
If it's metal, we buy it at J&K Recycling, from junk cars to farm equipment and everything in between. We are looking to buy industrial and construction equipment, iron and steel, copper, brass, or aluminum. We buy scrap metal of any kind. We can come to you to clean up your junk so you don't have to. Give J&K Recycling a call today. Remember, if it's metal, we buy it.
Hi everybody, hope you enjoyed your Thursday. Meteorologist Don Morelli with you here on iFIBER Channel 1 News Weather, and of course we're all anticipating the weekend. I know we have to get through Friday, but let's jump ahead, and the weekend is looking very nice for 90% of it. I wish I could say 100%, but it looks like later on Sunday night, Monday, we see a little moisture coming on in. Speaking of which, we have moisture coming in overnight tonight through western areas of the state. By morning it'll be greeting us, and then by afternoon it'll say goodbye. But also the Pacific front will increase the winds during the day on Friday into Saturday morning. But the temperatures on Sunday approaching 70. Ooh, won't that feel nice? Speaking of 70, almost near 70 for the record high today. Of course, we didn't get there. We almost hit 60, 58 degrees after a morning low of 31. A delightful Thursday, and also Moses Lake. Not too bad. A little fog in the area during the morning, but 59 and 30, the extremes. The record high, 71 degrees. And as far as the specifics right now, it is settling into a very nice, comfortable evening. You have some plans, dinner plans or evening plans, looking very nice. 56 degrees currently with a light west-southwest breeze. But as the front comes on in, look for the clouds to continue to thicken on up. But for the most part, most of the night, the moisture will be west of the Cascades. So let's put it into motion to see a few spotty showers hitting the Cascades by midnight. Some steadier precipitation along the coastal plain, the Puget Sound area, British Columbia during the midnight hour. And then overnight, you see how it rapidly moves across the state so that by evening tomorrow, the bulk of the heaviest precipitation is past the inland northwest and into Montana, with some lingering lighter precipitation hugging the Cascades, the western slopes. By Saturday, a few variable clouds, and on Sunday, we pop up the temperature even more so. And coming in on Sunday night, Monday, is this little batch of precipitation. So again, 90% of the weekend is shaping up to be very nice. Got to get through our Friday though, and you see a good chance of moisture and clouds west of the Cascades. We'll have morning precipitation here. Inland northwest, afternoon will be the best chance after the noon hour till 4 o'clock. But as we zoom in into the Columbia Basin, you can see we're going with mostly cloudy skies with showers, but look for afternoon sun to develop. And look at these temperatures. Very, very nice. A good 5-10 degrees above where we should be this time of the year, flirting with the lower 60s in southern sections. And again, as I mentioned, by Sunday, we may be near 70. Look at this. We'll go 66 right now. If we get a little bit more sun than I anticipate, yeah, it won't be too bad to get there. But again, mostly a morning shower, heavy downpour, then some winds into Sunday morning, then the rest of the weekend looking nice. Starting the work week, maybe showers on Monday, but still very, very nice. So much for the work week next week.
Yeah, I don't know,
I
Coach T.
love it. It's March, baby. It's time for Toyota sales event.
Yeah, you gotta let people know.
I don't know.
Oh, come on, Jan. Everybody loves a mascot.
Well, you try it, Coach.
Bring it on.
Get 0% APR financing for 60 months on 7 of your favorite Toyota models, like Camry or Prius. Plus, you'll get Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan.
This is some kind of deal here.
Toyota, let's go places.
Hi, I'm Chuck DeMuerler, the new manager at Furniture West. Furniture West has been a part of the Moses Lake community for over 30 years. My team and I have expanded our inventory to meet our customers' needs. We have over 100 recliners in stock. We have a fantastic sleep center with dozens of mattress choices from the best brands in the business. Come see our great kids section with some of the most fun kids furniture you will find anywhere. We are your source for power reclining furniture. Check out our new selection today at 117 West Broadway Avenue in Moses Lake.
Welcome back. I'm Bob Kirkpatrick with today's sports. The Moses Lake Chiefs baseball team got out on the diamond at Larson Field Wednesday afternoon for a split squad practice game in preparation for their season opening jamboree Saturday. So I seized the opportunity to catch up with Coach Quince Whitaker to see how things are shaping up.
Excited about the season coming up. Obviously, we've got, like I said, about 14 guys on the varsity roster, as well as the remainder of the program, guys that are going to be pushing and fighting for positions. So it's good to see, and I expect that we're going to go out and compete in the league. So it's an exciting time right now.
The Chiefs lost 11 seniors off last year's district runner-up team, many who were a big part of the program's success. But Moses Lake has a lot of experienced players coming back with the roster made up of 7 juniors and 7 seniors.
I feel like we kind of reloaded and come back into a position to compete and go from there as the season progresses. So we've got some key contributors coming out. We've got our 3 captains this year. We've got Drew Luetta, returning all-league third baseman, Chase Tunstall, who another returning guy, is a captain, one of our main pitchers that we'll have and get a lot of innings, and then also a senior shortstop, and Brett Mosier is coming back for his second year starting. So we've got those guys along with 4 other seniors that are going to contribute, and again, just excited about the times where we're at and the direction we're headed in.
The Chiefs qualified for postseason play in 2013 and beat Eastmont in the first round of the district tournament. But Moses Lake lost to Wenatchee in the championship game 5-2 to end the season.
1 game short of our goal of making it to the state playoff round last year, and hopefully this year we'll be able to push ourselves a step ahead.
The top 2 district teams qualify for state this year. Whitaker expects last year's Big 9 state representative to present the biggest challenge for Moses Lake this season.
Wenatchee is the returning district champs, so obviously, until somebody comes in and dethrones them, they're the team to beat. They should have a lot of returning players. Eastmont's another squad that has a number of especially pitching, some strong pitching coming back. There's going to be stiff competition from them, and Davis should also have some guys coming back. I know that they've had some injuries in the past that those guys have recovered and brought themselves back. They'll be another team that will provide a lot of competition.
The Chiefs kick off the 2014 season Saturday in the Tri-Cities with games against Southridge and Walla Walla. Stanford used a big second-half run to pull away for a 74-63 win over Washington State in the first round of the Pac-12 tournament last night. Devontae Lacey scored 25 points, and DJ Shelton had 15 points and 11 rebounds for the Cougars, who went 5 for 18 from three-point range. Well, that's it for sports. We'll be right back after this.
Give your car the bath of a lifetime at Glass House Car and Dog Wash. Our personal attendants will focus on your vehicle's needs, and our new touchless technology guarantees the best wash possible. And as always, our tire scrubbers and rim spray will increase the life of your tires and leave them gleaming. Water spots don't fly here. We will hand dry your vehicle every time. Get in, get out, get clean at the Glass House Car and Dog Wash, located at 914 North Stratford Road in Moses Lake.
Well, one thing I knew from being a patient myself was that a dental office is a scary place to come to. And so we wanted everything possible to make sure that our office is a comfortable place for our patients to visit. The patients that I have, my clients, have made me a part of this community, and we want to give back in every way possible.
Our spotlight story tonight is about a group of artists in Moses Lake who are looking to change the reputation of graffiti. Here's Jeff Chu with the story.
Studio Over Streets is a newfound group of artists, musicians, and performers who promote positive expression through the arts over the street gang lifestyle. The group's 20 members range in age from 16 to 40. They are putting on an event at 1 p.m. Saturday at McCosh Park Centennial Theater entrance in Moses Lake. There they will erect a wall canvas for spray paint, tagging, and graffiti art and put on rap and dance performances. Studio Over Streets organizer CJ Welsh shared how the group started and why.
Basically, they wanted to show a positive force in our neighborhood, and they decided that Studio Over Streets, getting the kids off the streets back to the studios. So that's where they came up with their name.
As part of Studio Over Streets, CJ and her husband Troy invite young people to their own recording studio in Moses Lake. There they can learn how to produce their own music.
And then the art aspect is, there's beautiful art in tagging, but we have to give the kids that positive reinforcement to let them know that, come tag my stuff. I'm providing it. I'm going to give you the paints, the property, and the permission, and give them the acknowledgement that they're seeking.
The group has already received donations of art supplies and seeks more, according to CJ. Studio Over Streets organizer Jeff Ramos, a former gang member, said the group wants to keep kids off the streets and into a positive, creative atmosphere.
We just also want to focus on kids that are coming up that haven't seen the openings there to get into that kind of trouble, and we would like to just try to keep them out.
Rapper Austin Valentine is using CJ and Troy's studio to make his own music.
I've been here like my whole life in Moses Lake, and there's a lot of gangs, a lot of bad things going on, a lot of easy ways to get in a lot of trouble, and I've seen it all go down, and it's not what I want to do. I'd rather be here with a bunch of positive people trying to do something better with my life.
I know you see me struggling, pockets looking low, so 88 started hustling. My feet got to shuffling, I kept on bringing trouble in. Turned my life around, now it's time to put some muscle in. Peer pressure on my head, so now I guess the fight's on.
CJ's 18-year-old daughter, Jamie Welsh, is part of the group. She photographs music artists.
With all these people joining, I've kind of got a new family. I've got a bunch of new brothers I can count on.
Sylvie Valdez, who manages rap artists, described what Studio Over Streets is all about.
So we're just big passion in the arts, which when we talk about arts, it's just everything from dance to painting to singing to rapping to everything like that.
Hip-hop artist Robbie Rose says Studio Over Streets is a distinct opportunity for young people.
I feel it's a movement that's really big, and it's in the happening, and it's going fast.
I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
We will be right back after this.
My mom was never comfortable in any of her chairs. Getting in and out of them was hard on her joints. We found a solution at InHome Medical. They have a great selection of lift chairs. Many cost less than national brand recliners. Some even featuring heating and vibration for added comfort. They can take her from a flat sleeping position to nearly standing. We found everything she needs for a much better quality of life at InHome Medical.
Let's go back to where better ingredients, better pizza first began.
Road trip. Wow, 1984.
Let's celebrate.
Celebrate 30 years of Papa John's. Get a large one-topping pizza for just 30 cents when you buy any large pizza at regular menu price.
30-cent pizza. Now that's pretty cool.
This is what's cool.
No, that's just wrong. Stick to better ingredients.
Better pizza?
Papa John's.
Papa John's.
Please.
In Northwest News, a program at a juvenile detention center in Washington State lets troubled teens write and design children's books. Program officials say it lets the teens exercise their creativity, and the books are a big hit with the kids. Reporter Kelly O'Connell reports.
Busy, busy bumblebee.
Reading time is a favorite time in this second grade class at Rose Hill Elementary in Kirkland. The kids can't get enough of this colorful picture book, but you may be surprised to find out where these books are coming from. Welcome to the Denny Juvenile Justice Center in Snohomish County. Some 800 kids came through this center last year, some of them as young as 11 years old. Now, we can't show you their faces, What we can show you is what many people don't see, what they're doing in the classroom.
Okay, so welcome to art, guys.
Students at Denny are getting creative, creating children's books.
Some people have described it as humor with an attitude, and I see that.
Every 2 years, a new book, a new theme. They start from scratch, coming up with the words first.
At night there's an owl in a tree, I wonder how tired he must be.
And then the images.
Little kids like look at this stuff and they're like wow, like that's cool. Like people here actually made that. It's crazy.
And they've made a lot. Over 10 years, 10,000 copies have gone out to elementary schools in the area.
I think the books are received so well because these kids have this uncanny thing of understanding what little kids like.
I think it's pretty fun. It's a positive program.
I'll be honest with you, when our kids come to us, they're not often filled with joy and can't really tell you of a lot of wonderful things that have happened in their lives, things that they're really satisfied about having done. So for me as a teacher, to see that aha moment for them to say, wow, I did this, and other people recognize and appreciate it is an amazing thing.
For a lot of these students, art is their outlet.
Kids in here like feel noticed, you know, and they'll see that and be like, people actually like what I did, like they won't, because I'm sure they have like labels and stuff.
During today's class, they saw firsthand how popular their books really are.
She says, my name is Cecilia, I am 5, we love the books, thank you.
Thank you notes from kids all over Snohomish County.
It kind of helps us like give back to the community.
And in this community of second graders, they don't care where the books are coming from. They just want to keep on reading.
Look at that tail.
Did you grow it?
Did you grow it?
And that's going to do it for us here at iFIBER 1 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.